Good evening, everybody. I'm taking the role of spiritual father because we don't have a country anymore. Our homes and families are devastated. Our children are in rebellion on drugs, alcohol, with gambling addictions. We are divided with separatism, a class system, and many divergent cultures. It is time for a new start with a centrist vision, a democratic republic of Aotearoa. I run the New Zealand Suicide Prevention Trust, where we effectively relate to 10 suicidal people every month. I try to keep alive the 100 fathers per year that commit suicide. I work with the Fathers Coalition. We took the skeleton suicide petition to the government, pleading with them to bring about change, whereas the government represents the United Nations, a top-down system. They're not interested in keeping males and fathers alive. I work with the Ngā Rangatira Indigenous Council, where we are seeking to put in place a constitution to represent both Maori and European and take a program to all the towns in the Waikato, all the maraes and throughout New Zealand. I am standing for Mayor, committing myself to health centres and democratic assemblies. First of all, with a Congress for Natural Justice, patients' rights advocacy, representing the rights of the patient, true democracy within the District Health Board, same-day quality service for patients, and wise use of funds for healthcare. I believe in answer to this question over here. Firstly, we need special support for disadvantaged with homeless shelters. There's too many inequalities. We need to elevate the status of all people, not just the rich. We have a rich-poor dynamic operating in New Zealand, and we've always honoured those at the top of academic qualifications and lawyers. We've done absolutely nothing for the people of New Zealand. We want the council to provide incentives to bring the rents down so the poor don't have to steal. You see, the council, they talk about symptoms, but they don't talk about the real issues. If they wanted to, they could bring the rents down to make it easier on parents that are working with their children. Secondly, restricting the number of pokies and giving the control back to the communities so they determine where liquor outlets go. It's the communities that need to decide what liquor outlets go in place, what pokies go in place. And we need to stand against those things as a united group of people. Fourthly, to deal with the causes of addictions, first the root, then the fruit. You know, you can deal with symptoms and you can talk about addictions, but you need to change the heart. People need an inner transformation. I talk about the need for grief counsellors, and you know, the professional body, they mock me for telling them that. It's because we don't have grief counsellors.